Corporate content here, y'all, aka Jimmy J, aka J Lud, aka the best in the business. I'm here talking about should the Eagles trade AJ Brown, and answer is no. The Eagles, going against popular demand, contrary to popular demand, is that they shouldn't. They shouldn't. You got the media sitting there talking about, oh, they should trade AJ Brown because he a mess there, but AJ Brown AJ Brown is more of a benefit than he is a headache. And AJ Brown during the season was causing a lot of controversy with the play questioning the play calling, but it was for the right cause, and he was right. It was for the right reason. Yeah, he actually was right. Cause Batulo, he was terrible. Batulo was terrible. And he should have got fired. He definitely he definitely should have got fired. Yeah, he definitely, like I said, he definitely should have got fired because it didn't even make no sense that he sat there every week and you're not calling the right plays at the right time. You only had maybe 3 games in the whole season when you called the right plays the right time, and Jalen Hurts got an audible out of almost 90% of the plays. They don't even make no sense. And then you get into the playoffs and you going 3 and out on every possession. Yeah, 3 and out and 60% of your possessions. That don't even make sense. It don't make no type of sense. But they got people talking about get rid of AJ because he's calling out something that actually needed to be called out. Either the owner Jersey Lori told him to chill out, which he did eventually had to chill out. But what he was saying was the truth. What he said was the truth. Cause it make no reason. There's no reason why his play calling was that bad, and he was there for 5 years. He was literally there for 5 years. He didn't learn nothing. Now how bad he called plays. Because he basically didn't learn anything. Nigga, he basically didn't learn anything. You there 5 years. You didn't learn. You didn't learn from Brian Johnson. You didn't learn from Nick Sirianni. You didn't learn. You didn't learn from what was the other coordinator that's with Sirianni? You didn't learn from him. You didn't learn from the coordinator they had last year. You didn't learn from you basically didn't learn from nobody. They basically had four other coordinators there, and he didn't learn from any of them. Yeah, you didn't learn from Shane Steichen. You didn't learn from any of them people. Yeah, you basically didn't learn from any of them people. Any of them people. You didn't learn from Shane Steichen. You didn't learn from Brian Johnson. You didn't learn from Nick Sirianni. You didn't learn from the coordinator they had last year that's with the Saints now. I can't think his name right now, but yeah, you didn't learn from any of them guys. You didn't learn from any of them guys. So as far as trading AJ Brown, you get back to yeah, it doesn't make sense to trade AJ Brown. I don't care how. Yeah, junkie talking. Now we get to the point where it's like Carson Wentz. So you might have to do something. He's doing some Carson Wentz type of stuff, but he's not doing that. So I don't know what the media keep talking about. Yeah, we had a little outage, y'all. But yeah, he didn't learn from nobody. But yeah, like I said, AJ Brown was right, and them trading AJ Brown doesn't even make sense because you had to have a dead cap of 43 million plus like the 20 with 25 or 30 million in the 2027 off season. Yeah, it doesn't even make sense. Yeah, why would they do that? You setting you hamstring your franchise. What I would do is ride with AJ Brown for another year or two, and his contract done. I would do it this year, next year, yeah, and he's done. This year, next year, this year, and next year, and his contract done. That's what I would do. But I believe AJ Brown gonna have another good season. I think Jalen Hurts is going to have a probably even better season. Cause I think he's going to pick it up pretty fast. It's not like he never ran the West Coast offense. Everybody talking about, oh, yeah, we don't. Did he run in the West Coast? I said he did in his rookie year, and they needed a new scheme because that scheme they had was real stale. Yeah, but Eagles they got their work cut out for them for this off season because they I don't know what's up with this with this AJ Brown. They wanting to trade him so bad just because he told the truth about how stale the offense was, and that the offense was. But I thought the Sharon Manian hire it was a good hire. It should rejuvenate the offense and help things. But we just have to see and take it for them. But stay tuned for the next episode. Krampus of commentating, signing out. Peace.